Hey, it's me, MLB. Here is chapter 21 of Takedown. This one is titled, as I mentioned in the previous chapter, Midnight Flirts. It didn't take you long to get to the bubble tea shop, and you stopped just around the corner to try and catch your breath before meeting him. Oh, why can't I breathe properly? Oh, God, I'm so unfit, you thought, wheezing as you fanned yourself with your hands to cool down. Hey, hot stuff, a voice on your left said. You looked across and came face to face with a literal face that was merging through the trunk of a tree next to you. You nearly shat yourself, screaming at the top of your lungs. Sorry, Mirio said quickly as he deactivated his quirk and pulled his face back from the tree trunk, then stepped out from behind it and walked around to you. Mirio, you gasped, still clutching your shirt in your hand. Oh my God. Sorry, I forgot that a face in a tree trunk isn't exactly normal, he said with a chuckle as he stepped up beside you, one bulging arm up behind his head to scratch the back of his head sheepishly. It's okay, it's just... you gave me a scare, that's all, you wheezed. Let me buy you a drink to make up for it, he said with a smile, dropping his hand from behind his head to a thumbs up. No, it's okay, you replied with a shake of your head. If anything, I need to buy you a drink because you bought me one last time. I'm not keeping count, he said with a gentle smile. Okay, you said bashfully, turning as he took a step towards the shop. Hey, sorry to call you out so late, he said sheepishly with a blush. No, don't apologise, it's fine. I kind of missed, I like your company, you mumbled as you looked down at your hands, fiddling with the USB at the end of your fingertip. Same, he replied tenderly. Forgive me if I'm being too forward, but I really enjoy your company and I feel a little sad when we're not together. Your heart leapt in your chest, and you gave him a nervous, wobbly smile, chuckling as you both entered the shop. Where would you like to sit? He asked, letting you choose the spot. Anywhere's fine, he replied, looking around, then pointing to a table with 2 chairs at the back of the small shop. Mirio nodded, and you both walked over and took a seat while the waitress brought menus over to you. You both ordered what you wanted, then silence fell as the waitress walked away. You said softly as you looked down at the table. Mirio, I know you said not to worry about your house, that I pretty much got destroyed, but I still feel really bad. I've been so used to always being in control and having everything work in my favour, but this game's just been a real eye-opener for me. Why is that, Yin? Mirio asked tenderly as he rested his arms on the table and watched you with a kind look in his eye, inviting you to confide in him. Well, I feel useless, you said sadly, your gaze dropping to the table. I can't do anything in this game, and when I tried to help you, it went really wrong. That's not a bad thing, Mirio said encouragingly. It's good to have these feelings every now and again, because once you've acknowledged them, then you can work on improving. You looked up into his intriguingly muted blue eyes and smiled with relief at his words. That's true, you said as your furrowed brows relaxed. That's good advice on a few levels, actually. I'm glad, he said as he let one hand slide across the table and rest over yours, squeezing your hand in his as he gazed lovingly across the table at you. Your eyes shifted from his face to his hand on yours, and you turned your hand over under his to squeeze his hand back, holding hands for just a little bit before the waitress brought your drinks back. So, he said as you let go of his hand, making room for her to put the drinks down on the table. About your pants. The waitress choked on thin air, then quickly excused herself. Yes, Mirio replied excitedly, not even noticing the waitress's reaction. Taking pants on is going to be a great way to level you up quickly so you can become a dancer class. Then you won't feel so useless. Stay close to me tomorrow when we take it on, so I can share my EXP points with you. Sounds good to me, you replied with a smile. Would you buy a new house with the mahi you earned from taking pants on? Well, yes, but only if you help me pick a house, one that you like as well, so that we could maybe share it, he asked, realising mid-sentence that he was coming on very strong tonight. That would be fun, he said with a bashful smile, feeling a little giddy with all the us talk. Mirio smiled and you continued to chat a little as you ate and drank together. It was now just after 12 a.m, and Mirio said that he really did need to get going to bed now, so he wouldn't be completely dead for the next day, and you both left the shop, walking side by side down the street. You were walking so close together as he accompanied you back to your house, that you kept bumping into each other's sides, and at one point he grabbed your hand to hold you steady. "Sorry," you said with a bashful chuckle as he held your hand. "We seem to be colliding a lot, so maybe if I hold your hand we won't bump into each other so much?" You giggled. "Yeah, sorry. I'd say that your quirk is attractive, but I don't think it has anything to do with your quirk," you flirted, that past midnight lost filter effect taking over you. "Oh," Mirio said with a chuckle, "I see what you did there, but I think it's more that we share a connection," he flirted back, holding your hand up that was still clasped in his, a nod to your USB port. "That was a quirky reply," you giggled, allowing him to hold your hand the whole way back home. At your doorstep, he finally let your hand go and stood there, waiting for you to unlock the front door. Thank you for tonight," you said shyly as you stood in your doorway and turned back to him. "Not a problem, Yin. I really enjoy your company," he said softly. Can I hug you?" you blurted out, suddenly getting an urge to be in his embrace. He smiled and held his arms out, opening them wide and inviting you in for a hug, which you gratefully stepped forward and into, allowing yourself to be engulfed by his large, strong arms. Oh my god, it's finally not a cliffhanger. What? Stay tuned for the next chapter, chapter 22, coming tomorrow.